What is going on, Draw It 2 crew? Welcome to Draw It 2. My name is Ramny and this is another episode of How to Draw. Here in this channel, I help you develop your artistic skills by showing you how to draw your favorite characters from TV, movies, video games, comics, or books. So if this is your first time here and you want to see more videos like this one, be sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to click that notification bell icon so that you guys are notified anytime I upload a brand new tutorial video. Are you ready to draw? Here are the tools that you'll need. You'll need a pencil, an eraser, any type of white paper, and black ink pens for inking afterwards. We all draw at different speeds, so as you're watching this tutorial, remember that you can pause this video at any time so that you can catch up on your drawings. And if you find that this video is still going way too fast, remember that you can always hit that speed button at the bottom right of this video to slow it down. Also keep in mind, one more thing, results will vary, so if your drawings look a little different than mine, that is completely acceptable as well. So having said all of that, let's get right to the tutorial. Alright you guys, so for this Chucky tutorial, I've got my paper in landscape mode. First thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a circle for Chucky's head. And we're going to draw it right here, about this big, right about the center of your page. Okay, from there, once you have that circle, we're going to draw the cheeks. Cheeks go this way. And now, when you draw this, you want to make sure that the head is still kind of retains its roundness, because the doll itself is it looks like a child's doll, so it looks like a child, essentially. So the head should not be longer, it should be rounder, so you want to try to keep that roundness. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to draw these cheek lines going down this way, and then the jaw, and then the chin is somewhat round, a little bit pointy like this. So that's the shape that you want to get out of this, and try to get all of this as light as possible. Now it didn't take very long for me to get this shape, but for you guys it may take a while, so definitely pause if you need to. Okay, now I'm going to draw this line going down right here. It's a little, just tiny bit slanted like this. Okay, so there you go. So that's the general shape. Now we're going to kind of figure out where the neck is going to be. There's a little bit of neck this way, and then it just goes in like this. Now let's draw the body. Tiny little child's torso. So what we're going to do is just going to draw this curve like this, going across and sort of cutting the chin a little bit. I'm going to erase that part so that we get this curve, just this curve right here. And then just make this go down, straight down, and then this goes straight down as well. So there you go. So we've got that part, we've got the torso. Okay, make sure that the width of the body is about the same as the head. Okay. Draw a line, a diagonal line going this way. Not quite diagonal, it's mostly straight, but as you guys can see, that's straight and it's like this. Okay, this is the overalls that he wears. It goes across like this. This goes down this way, and this goes down from here, down like that. At this corner, line going up, and another one over here. And then from here, this corner goes this way, and that goes this way. Okay, now right here, we're going to draw the pocket that's in front of the overalls. So I'm going to just draw the top of a square right around there. I'm going to cut off my drawing right around here. So I'm only going to draw this part of it. Okay, I'm going to draw another line right here going across like that. Now over here, we're going to have a tiny little arm going this way. And then right here, so imagine this arm kind of just going, just so tiny, it actually just goes like that. Okay, same thing over here. It only goes up to there. And then this, we're going to draw the arm kind of going up, going this way. This is the forearm now. I'm going to erase this part of it, but I just want you guys to see that the forearm sort of makes its way this way. So the arm is bent like this. Okay, right here, you see where the overalls are. Right around here, I'm going to draw this loop, this curve, and another one right here. That's the sleeve. That's the sleeve for the sweater. Okay, so if I clean this up, should look like
this. There. Okay. Now right here, we're just going to make that one go down a little bit. We're going to draw an axe over here. So what we should do is we should find the edge of the axe, start right here, kind of where your hand would end. So as you guys can see, imagine the hand kind of extending this way, okay? So that's what that looks like. And he's going to be holding on to an axe. It goes from here, cutting across. You want to kind of go this close to the jaw here. You just want to draw a line going this way, one, and then another one. The axe is going to be pretty thick because Chucky is small, so the axe will look big. And just draw it going like this for now. So that's what that looks like. Okay. Over here, let's draw. Let me just erase some of this. Over here, I'm going to draw a line going this way. And that's going to be the finger. Let's make it a sausage shape. There you go. One right there. I'm going to draw this curve that kind of goes like this. And that's going to be the tips of the fingers. Okay, let's go back over here. From here now, an appropriate length for the finger, and then make it go down like that. Then from here, we're going to curve it like this into this loop here. Okay, from here, this is going to be the knuckle. It's going to go like that. And then from here, this middle finger is going to go out to here, just like this. Ring finger is going to go from here to there. And the pinky is going to be tiny, and it's going to go like that. Okay. Tiny little stub. Sorry, there you go. Let's fix that up a little bit. There. Now over here, I'm just going to make this look like an L shape. And I'm going to erase this part, this line here. So what we're left with is a hand that looks like this. Go ahead and pause it if you guys need to take a closer look at that. So now that you have the hand, let's draw the sleeve going down this way and this way. Right? And then we connect this hand to the rest of the doll like this. So I'm going to erase this part right here. So just so you guys can see how this arm attaches to this forearm, I've sort of extended it. So that's what that looks like right there. Okay. Now let's go to the head now. Now the head is what you want to get right, because you got to do it right. Otherwise, if you don't, it's not going to look like Chucky. So let's figure out how to get the head done. I'm going to start right here. This is where I'm going to put his eyes. He's going to have a huge forehead. So the reason why I left a lot of space up here is because he does have a big forehead. I think his head kind of extends a little bit further out. And his hair is big enough that it might actually go up to the very top of the paper. So make sure you leave some room up there. Okay, let's go back to this line though. That's where I want the brow, the eye line to be. I'm going to draw this little shape right here, and this shape is what's going to be like his brow right in the center. Okay, now let's figure out by drawing circles like a doll, very faintly. Try to figure out a good placement for the eyes, and the eyes, those circles, I'm going to make them cut across the eye line like this. Okay, there you go. I think that's good. So when I take this right here and I run it over, make it go over the eyes, it's going to give that, it's going to start looking scary, right? So kind of give it that look right there. So you guys can see it's already giving it that mean, angry look that Chucky has. And of course, this is from The Seed of Chucky, I believe is the movie. In the original Child's Play movies, Chucky's face wasn't all scarred up like this one, but I kind of like this look for Chucky better. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to make this go across. I'm going to make this one go a little bit lower than the other one, so it looks like this. Okay, so that's good. There are those eyes. We kind of got it. Okay, now let's zoom in. Can we zoom in any further? Yeah, we can. Let's get that nose. He's got a bit of a button nose. And the goal here is to try to make the cutest nose possible. A round tip first, and then here at the bottom, just two of these kind of curves, like that. And then these C shapes for the side. And then now what you want to do is you want to erase the top of that first oval, that you drew. So you have this cute button nose. And then you want to draw a line going up like this, like that. And there you go. So that's the nose right there. Try to get this right too. You want to try to make him like retain his cuteness. If you take the eyes out, like it looks like a cute doll, right? But then you add the eyes, then it's this scary looking doll, which of course wasn't meant to be a scary looking doll. He only looked scary after he was possessed. Okay, so there's a straight line over here that I kind of erased. I don't need it anymore, but it's good to still kind of have it. Okay, right here. Start here, it goes down a little bit, and goes up again. So it looks like he's smiling. Okay, the top of it. I'm gonna draw some thin lips. Looks like this. That's the inside of the mouth, so I'm gonna cover that, or I'm gonna shade it in black. And then here's the lips. Okay, here's the lower lip. I always start with the lower lip and try to make your way from the lower lip up to the sides. There you go. Draw a line from the nose to the mouth, like this. Kind of give it some prominence, make it cutesy here as well. Give it some cheekbones here. Actually, not really. A little bit of, just maybe a little bit. Let's make the chin, let's round it out. Let's get that right. There you go. All right, so now let's get down to the eyes. And now this version of Chucky, the eyes are, well, they're different. He's gonna have bags instead. So here, what we're going to do is at the top, we're gonna draw a line like this. And this one, the line is a little bit higher than here, like that. Okay, we're gonna make this eye look more normal than this one. This one looks like an eyeball is popping out. So within that circle, try to get this roundness, like an eyeball is popping out of there. Okay, with this one, it looks less round. It looks more like an eye shape. See how this one is slightly bigger than this? That's intentional. Now this is going to be like the eyelid, the top eyelid. This is the bottom eyelid. Now this one is going to be scarred. And we'll do the scar a little bit later on. Let's just figure out where the pupils are going to go. We're going to make the pupils not touch the bottom at all. The thing with the Chucky doll, he's got very innocent looking eyes. Innocent looking blue eyes. There you go. Okay, so forgot to mention this, because you want to make sure that those eyes are similar in size, but this one, because the eyeball is bigger, you'll see a little bit more of the pupil. Okay, and then center of that, just a black dot. There you go. Aha. So it's starting to look like the iconic Chucky. Okay, I'm gonna erase this now, but I'll leave the thing at the top. Now he's got a big forehead, in this version anyway. The hairline goes this way, so you want to make sure you leave a huge forehead, right? Hairline goes this way and this way. almost looks like an M shape. Okay. Now let's draw the scars. And the scars are like super cool. Actually, yeah, let's start right here. And we're gonna bring this all the way up to that corner. Don't make it straight, make sure it's a little bit zigzagged. Okay, now here's the cool part. Over here, I'm gonna draw a line like that. Okay, and then over here, we're gonna draw some stitching. So they're just essentially going to be lines going the perpendicular direction. And you wanna make sure that these stitches are not professionally done. So some of them are further away from each other and they're not completely in line with each other as well, okay? So there's stitching, and then I'm gonna leave some gaps like this, where the skin is kind of opening up, and then here's a staple. I'm gonna draw my staples as rectangles, whereas this one is a thick line. I'm gonna make my staples rectangle lines like that. So there are some staples and some stitches. Okay. Skin opening up again, so I did that. And then another staple right here, like that, all the way up to the top. That's one. Now over here, from here you want to go all the way up to there. This one's not going to have any stitching. What you want to do is you want to create this, almost looks like lightning. I added this little tail here. You want to open it up and then it gets thinner and thinner as you go higher up. There you go. So it's thick here, it's zigzagged, and it goes up to a point. Okay, right here we're going to add some brow lines. Okay, and also he's got some hint of eyebrows. He's got eyebrows on this side, but this one, eyebrows are completely gone. From here, zigzag going this way so that it makes this V shape. Color that in. Over here now, it goes like this, and it opens up this way and this way. Okay, right here I want to make a pretty big opening, and then stitches right here. 1, 2, let's make it 3. One more stitch right here. There you go. Now we're here. From the brow, I'm going to start with the brow. I'm going to bring it up, indent it a little bit, and then up again. So it looks like this. Okay, stitches right here, an opening right here, and then right where it meets the eye, I'm going to darken that. I'm also going to darken around the eye. So you remember the initial circle that we did? I'm gonna make this little pointy shape there, and color that in, and then color everything in, shade everything in except for the eyeball that we did. So it looks like he's got a shiner, like a black eye. Right here, I make this V, and then this goes to the side like this, and then back over here, side of the cheek this way, going up again, like that. There you go. Let's go back over here, close that up. So now you're left with this. Now let's do a couple more things up at the top here. I'm going to draw another gash going this way, and another one going this way. So he's really beat up on this side. Okay. There you go. Oh yeah. Let's add a little wrinkle over here. And then from here, we go from here to the mouth. You want to keep it, you want to round it kind of to show that his cheeks are still kind of rounded. You want to go over here. Don't touch the nose at all. You want to go all the way to the center of the mouth this way. Okay, staples or stitches, up to you. Don't make them even. Looks like that. Okay, now from the middle of the mouth, going down, goes a little bit crooked and it goes this way. more stitches like that. Here. All right, some scar just above the nose from here going to that corner, and then some small stitches like that. Okay. One more scar up here, down into the ear. I actually forgot to draw the ear, but let's just do this first. Big here at the top, just like that, and then staples 1, 2, and that's it. Let's draw the ears now. Let's make the ears a little bit higher from the eyes. Usually it's like along the eyes, but we're going to bring this one up this way. And the bottom of the ears are actually right along the eye line. So the ears look like this. No scars on the ears or anything. So what we're going to do is we're just going to create that loop at the top, going all the way down. Of course, they're not real ears, so we'll just draw some doll ears going this way. And that's it. We'll just leave it like that. Okay. Of course, same thing over here. So the other ears on this side. This one's going to be covered. So I'm just going to draw the bottom part. And then we'll draw the rest of the ear once we figure out how to draw the hair. Okay. So we've got Chucky's face. It's adding more details to Chucky here. Okay, so now the hair. Hair goes back, right? And it goes about as high as this. That's as high as you want the hair to go. Okay, on this side, the hair kind of goes up to there, and it gets thin over here, like it looks like his hair has been pulled out. So it gets thin up around this part. And, oh yeah, I'm not going to make this round. I'm going to make it look like there's a dent there. Like this. Okay, the hair goes out this way, just above the ears like that. And then behind the ears, right here, to the back. Okay. Of course, that's going to be covered by the axe when we draw it. Over here now, right by this scar, here's a hairline goes that way. Spikes in the hair up at the top there. Now make it go this way. It's thicker on this side than it is on this side. So it goes out a lot further. Covers the top of the ear like this. Goes behind the ear. And goes down like that. Now the thing about the stitches is he tries to get a little bit of hair. Like that's hair coming out from like this is the bald part, and he's trying to get some hair to stay in place over here. So it looks like Chucky stapled some hair. I've actually never seen this movie, believe it or not. I've never seen Seed of Chucky. So that goes like that. So he's trying to staple some hair onto this part of his face, and he does that again over here. It's just a staple with hair graft, I guess you could call it. And we'll just make it 2. Okay, over here, let's just draw the ear. And there you go. So I'll probably be doing most of the little individual strands of hair. I'll probably do that with my inks instead. I'll be using thin inks, or my thin nibs for it. But I mean, just take your pencil and just draw that hair going up and down like this. Okay, there you go. And then here it goes off to the side and it goes off to the back. Now, of course, Chucky doesn't seem like the type that would be combing his hair or anything, so it's kind of all over the place. Think of a doll's hair, like a doll that's never been combed or anything. Like my daughter doesn't comb her dolls or anything like that, so it's just how it is. And it's not real hair either. It's this thick plastic feeling synthetic hair. There you go. So just keep working at it until you get that texture that you need. There. Okay, now we're pretty much done with the face. Let's just work on the body, and then we're done. So let's get the overalls first. Let's get the top of the overalls right. Okay, right here, there's going to be a button. Red button, circle, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 dots inside that button. The overalls, I'm going to draw some lines going this way and this way, so I just doubled up on these. Same thing over here. Double up on that. Okay, this goes across and this goes down. And I'm also going to double up on that. And over here, here's the pocket. If you guys don't know what it says, it actually says good guy, because he's supposed to be a good guy doll. That's the name of the doll before it got possessed. So, I mean, just write a bubble letter G. Sorry. Bubble letter G. Doesn't have to be perfect. Bubble letter O. O. D. Good. And then guy. Another bubble letter G. And then you don't see the rest. It gets covered by an X. Okay. Speaking of X, let's work on that X, you guys. Let's draw the head of the X. Okay. Here's the ear. And the head of the X is going to be right here. Kind of from the ear going this way. There's the head. Draw that line. Another line going this way. Okay. A line like this. So it makes this diamond shape. This goes down. And this goes up like this. Okay, now over here, draw a 90-degree line from here to here. And then a line parallel to this, like this. You want, from here now, you want this to go up to there. Okay, so that's the top of the X. On the X itself, let's draw this line going like this. A little curve. And then, of course, let's add some blood to it. Blood and whatever else. There. Okay, right here. Again, parallel. Goes like this and it curves this way. The bottom, there's the bottom of the X. And the top of the X, it actually makes this, it's not straight, it goes curves this way. And then goes down this way. So it's a little more curvy than the bottom. Yeah, so the top is more curvy than this part. There you go. So add some blood spatter to this part as well. There you go. And the top as well. Just stains on it. And look over here, you guys, the way that I'm doing the stains. So I did this line right here. And then I made this other stain right here. And where they overlap, I'm just going to color it in. So it makes it look like there's a layer, like 2 layers of stains on the axe. And you could just do that randomly all over the axe. There. Okay, almost finished, you guys. Let's work on the sweater. We're pretty much done with everything else. Here's the pocket on this side. Let's go work on the sleeve here. Here's the seam of the sweater. And then here, I'm going to create like this very random looking, looks like a what do you call it, balloon, right? But it's actually, I draw a line over here, that's his arm, line this way, and then like that. So this is actually his sweater, ripped open. Draw some thread. Okay. Draw some fabric, just like that. I'm going to erase this part now. I said I wasn't going to do that part. So now all I'm left with is this part right here. And part of his hand. Okay, here's the thing with his sweater is it's striped. So I'm going to create these stripes starting from here, and it kind of comes out from there. So I start in this little corner here, and I just work my way out from this point. Okay, and then over here you go across. Okay, remember this over here, this is part of his, that's part of his sweater. This goes across this way. And then of course it goes across over here. And then over here. Let's add some fingernails to him. Fingernails are just rectangles. One there, one here, and one over here, tiny one. There you go. Here's the end of the sleeve, and then just some stripes from this point coming out like that. And then imagine a point over here where his armpit is, and then just draw stripes coming down, coming out from that point, like this. Here's the seam, and then just, there you go. And then right here, stripes. And there you go. So that says good guy. Once you have that, you guys, you got yourselves a good guy doll. That's a possessed good guy doll named Chucky. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and hope you guys are enjoying my Halloween tutorials in general. So stay tuned, there will be one more Halloween tutorial after this. Thanks for watching.
And that is all the time that we have for this tutorial video. Thank you for watching all the way to the very end. If you are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. So there's 3 different ways that you can send your drawings my way. Number 1, you can post it in the Google Plus community for me to see and for everybody else in the community to see. You can also post it on Instagram and tag me, or you can email it to me at draw2@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing all of your artwork. Now, if you are curious about the equipment that I use to make my videos or to do my tutorials, I have a kit.com link down in the description below. Make sure to check it out and find out what I use to run this YouTube channel. Now, what you see right here is me inking this artwork. If you want to see a longer version of this inking process, make sure to head on over to patreon.com/drawit2 to become one of my patrons. This is one of the perks that you get. And if you guys do want to support this channel even more, make sure to head on over to patreon.com. There's different rewards that you will receive if you do decide to support me through Patreon. If you're curious about other ways to support this channel and to keep it sustainable, I have merchandise that you can purchase, such as t-shirts, mugs, and mouse pads. And you can also buy some of my art prints in my art store, my online art store at draw2.storeenvy.com. Be sure to check out my art store often because I regularly post brand new stuff that is available for you guys to purchase. If you guys did enjoy this tutorial, it would help me a great deal if you guys liked this video, commented below, or shared this with your friends in your social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, and on my website, draw2.com, where you can download a whole bunch of coloring pages from the tutorials that are found in this channel. Finally, before I go, I want to say thank you to these lovely people who have decided to become my patrons. And yes, thank you so much to all of you. And thank you for watching. And as always, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. I'll see you guys in my next video.